What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Roland S-1.
Music time.
Alright, let's just get right into the speaker situation. I'm currently saving up monies for a better sound card. I think I mentioned that before in another video, but one of my channels is dead, so I gotta get a new audio interface so that I could actually line all this audio into my computer, because right now we're just running the speaker situation, not to expose myself. Alright, let's turn on the device. Let's take a quick gander at the machine. Very awesome portable synth that Roland put out, part of the Aria series of pocket synthesizers. I have the Roland J6. If you haven't seen that video, definitely click the little thing in the corner if you want to check that out. But the Roland S-1, I feel like, is a step up from that synthesizer. I got the other one on sale. I got this one for a pretty good deal. I just want to go in and show off some of the stuff I've been working on and maybe show a little bit of the workflow of the device. So let's go into patterns. I've been using Pattern Bank 2 for the, well, how do I explain that? There's a total of 4 banks and 16 in each. So 64 different banks for you to save different presets, patches on your little synth. So let's just play number 6. This one's very satisfying. And I guess now's a good time to show the step sequencer. I could show off the bottom row situation is our sequencer, but it also acts as our keyboard. But when it's in sequencing mode, you can use these 2 highlighted buttons to scroll through your steps. Very cool. But I guess in this pattern, let me show you. I guess if we go into steps and we go into record, we can go into each, we can scroll through each step that we're programming in the sequencer. So here, let's just show off. Step 1 is, now we're looking at the bottom row as a keyboard in step 1. And these are the notes that I've selected that you are hearing in step 1. Very, very sick. And then we can scroll over to step 4, turn off the step sequencer, and now you can see the keyboard again. We have that same set of chords. And if you want, I could even scroll through here and show you the blank notes, and then when my other notes come into the melody. And when you scroll through the whole thing, you have your full 64 note melody loop. Oh, that's something I should explain. Out the gate, the patterns, they're set to 16 steps, and to change that, you could do a little bit of menu diving. Let's see if I have a blank situation. That's not blank. Sure, we can just get rid of this one real quick. I wasn't a big fan of that one. So a little bit of menu diving. We hold shift and we clear notes. Click enter, and we've cleared all the notes in pattern 9. We also clear motion. I don't know if I had any automation stuff moving on in the machine. But now that we have a blank patch situation, we can go into steps, and you will see, I believe, oh nope, it is still set to 64 because of last time. That's fine. I can still show off how to change that. We can get out of here. We can go into shift, hit last, and now the scroll wheel lets you change the amount of steps in your sequence on the bottom. But we're going to leave it at 64 because I like using the whole thing. Alright, so let me just show off one more thing I've been working on. Let's see. This is something, oops, I did not mean to hit shift. I meant to go to pattern and hit pattern 15. I don't know. Through all the menu diving, I've gotten used to holding shift for everything, even for stuff that I'm not supposed to, so excuse my little hiccup. But now that we're in pattern 15, I can hit play. And here, let's show off some of the stuff going on in the actual synthesizer. So we have our square situation here, which you can turn completely off on the left side. We have a sub, a built-in sub, which is probably not going to come up in the audio too well. but that can also be cut off. And I think I forgot how to explain this. It's like a sort of pulse sharpness knob. If anyone knows how to properly explain this knob, leave a comment below. And we also have a built-in noise knob. Which is very sick. You could also change the type of noise by holding shift and switching it from pink to white noise, so that when you hear a noise, you get that softer white tone of noise. Very sick. Here, let's adjust the synth with the square back in here a little bit. Now, I would like to show off the filter situation. We have a full filter which can be assigned to the envelope or your ADSR down here, and whatever shape you've made with your envelope down here will be shaping the filter through this knob. This is really cool when you combine the envelope and a low frequency and add a bunch of resonance. You get those squelchy, bubbly noises. And when you shut off the envelope situation, it becomes a regular filter. You could also assign the LFO to the filter, so you get some weird pulse wave nonsense, and you can shape that through the envelope here, or the LFO rather. Very fun, very sick. This has honestly become one of my favorite synths in like my whole collection, just because of the amount of options you have just compacted into this one little device. I find it really sick to just carry this thing around and just experiment with it. Oh, I didn't even show off here. Let's do a different pattern, but I want to show off the delay and reverb situation, because the delay and reverb sound really good on this device. So let's check out, I don't know, pattern 8 or something. Or sure, that thing has a bunch of wonky notes already going on. Alright, let's start by just cutting off all the delay and all the reverb, so we can hear the patch dry. Now let's crank some reverb. And let's add in some of the delay. Maybe a little less reverb. So much fun. I could do this for hours, like for real. Alright, very sick. Let's go into, what's the blank one we had? Pattern 9. And let's just show off how to set up like a little pattern situation. You know what, maybe I will, just to save time, make this shorter. We'll do like a little 16 bar loop, like the synth intended out the box. So let's go into our steps, and we could just program in a little basic, little something, just by hitting like let's hit the main 4 real quick, just so you could get a reference of where we are. And maybe I'll lower the filter situation. Okay, now that we got 4 steps, let's go into record, and let's go to step 1, hit step to turn off the sequencer, and now we have hit this note on the keyboard. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Let's see. I like to put my fingers and memorize what I was doing. And then let's go here and do a little. Sure. Now we have our little 4-step sequence. And I could even lower the tempo. Yeah, let's do some fun LFO nonsense. Very floaty. I kind of like that actually. Let's do the whole delay and reverb nonsense. Very, very hypnotizing. I like this very much. Alright, without the delay, I think I'll save. I had a little bit of delay. But I think I'll save this patch by holding Shift, and we hold right, and then hit Enter, and now we have saved this little pattern on pattern 9. Very sick, very fun little device. That's the whole shebang caboodle. There's a little bit more menu diving you can do with the device to really get the full use of the whole machine. Like there's a, I didn't even mention with the LFO, it doesn't sync like out the box. Oh, my focus. It doesn't sync out the box. See how I have the steps here? Can we stay in focus? Hey, what's going on, camera? Maybe if I go this way? I want you to see here, you can see the LFO has the timing synced on the rate, but that does not come like that. So when you go into any of your patches, you want to hit Shift Menu and then scroll. I think it says LFO Sync. LFO S stands for LFO Sync, and then we hit Enter, and you can turn that on or off. And when we exit out of here, I could show you the LFO is now no longer assigned to a step count or a grid. It is no longer synced to a grid. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I like going into the menu and leaving it on because I think it's better when you have your little sync rate situation. I think that's about it. I just wanted to show off the device a little bit. Having a lot of fun with it. If you like this video, I'm sure you'll like all the other videos on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Oh boy. Oh my god. I have the hiccups. Oh shit. Thumbnail.